How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn. We are back in American Truck Simulator once again, and we're here with Joster's T660. This is Kenworth right here, and then as you can see, we've got double Ruda flatbeds behind us. We're here in Powder River, Wyoming, and we're going to be taking a load of hay up to Harden, Montana. So it'll be a double NDRA test expansion run today, and I think I've covered the T660 before. Definitely the T600, I believe, from Joster91. You can find these on his Patreon page. I'll have a link to that. Also have a link to Jon Ruda's mod store, his website, where you can find these. I know most of you probably already own some of Ruda's stuff. His is very, very popular in the community. But one thing I really like about these flatbeds here, rather, is the quality that you get out of them, because, oops, I forgot a license plate back there. Let's just ignore that one for now. I think I forgot them on all of them. Whoops. Well, we're not going to be legal, I guess, but anyway. The quality that you get out of them, the customization, and the loads are also very good quality. And of course, they are updated to work with the latest cargo update. And I believe that they use very high quality textures, 4K at the minimum. So you get really good quality out of these. And of course, I've got the longest options on here as far as the chassis goes, because I'm just a glutton for punishment, I guess. But one thing I did learn from the last video is to stick a bigger engine in here, especially if you're hauling heavy like we are today. At least it'll be about 45,000 pounds of hay, so it's going to be quite a bit. But we're doing having a little fun with this video. Rather than going with a normal, like a Detroit or a Cummins engine, I went with a Mack E9. So we have a 910 horsepower Mack E9 in this beast right here. So we're gonna drive that today. It's gonna be just having a little fun, I guess. But I also do enjoy this truck. Joster's also got a W9L as well as the T600, as I mentioned. But this T660 and the others are ones you'd get on their Patreon page. So I'll link to that. For what I guess my opinion is, they are pretty good quality. The interior, I think some of them use the SCS stock interiors, if I'm not mistaken. But for the monthly membership cost, I think it's worth it, because you get at least 3 trucks to mess around with. But he's also got a, I believe it's a reefer trailer. So you do get quite a few things to kind of mess around with, and he's very regular on updates. This truck, I think, is my favorite in terms of customization, but the W9L, I think, is a close second to it. So anyway, for what it's worth, there you have it. So anyway, let's get on the road here. Let's hear this Mack E9 as we start it up.
Time to hit the road.
All right, get our lights on. I think we're all set. There we are. So we'll go ahead and take off here. I like the tinted windows as well. It's kind of cool. Let's get our display up here. I'd kind of like to see the distance there. Then I'm going to get my gauges set up. I want those right there. I got my tach. Now we need the speedometer. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. We're just around the corner, picking up just around the corner at K&D. That's a good sounding Mack to me. I just like to have a little fun every now and then. You kind of have to, break up the monotony of it all. Very decent textures, as you can see here too. It's very reminiscent of the SCS interiors.
Get ready to turn right.
If that is, if it's not already using the SCS interior. Okay, we're good to go there. I'm gonna just kind of run the stop sign right in front of this police officer too. But we've been sitting there a while, so we need to grab this load. It expires in just a little bit. Lots of power, as you can see here under the hood, for once. As much as I like to hear the engines struggle and we get to hear the whole range of sound of these engines, sometimes you just need to pack heavy sometimes. So, especially when we're going to be hauling as much weight as we are today. That's very important to do every now and then. I've also got something a little different from my usual graphics setup too. Instead of Skyforce, I have JBX today. So that's just kind of how I have it in this profile. Kind of the cool thing about graphics mods is you can run whichever ones you wish, you know, at any given time.
Get ready to turn
So
right.
I still use Skyforce, but in a different profile, and this one is JBX. So, you know, get to kind of shake it up a little bit, do something a little different every now and then.
Turn right.
All right, here's Candy Cattle right here. I believe Mark Mitchell Brown is the one that did them Candy Cattle Company signs. Did a great job on that as usual. Now the tricky part's going to be getting this thing parked, because I'm not sure exactly what trigger setup we're going to get here, as well as our parking spot. I feel like it's going to be a little tight, but we'll see. There's your little bale hauling trailer right there.
Go straight on.
I think we got to turn here actually, Lori. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is our trigger right here.
Fine. We are hit.
Perfect. All right, let's see what they got for us. We should be getting one up to Harden, Montana. There it is. 45,000 pounds. You heard it here first. So let's see. Where exactly do they want this thing? Ah, right there. I see it. Okay. Yes, I think they're just gonna load us here and then turn us around. I hope, anyway. Not really seeing the lines for the... Oh, there it is. It's kind of hidden behind the vegetation. I was gonna say, I hope they don't have it want us to back up, because I don't think that we'd be able to do it. Not with these guys on. See if they take it. I don't think they're going to. Let's have a look of where we're at. Yeah, we kind of passed it up big time. Okay, let's see how we can do this right. Maybe if I snake around here and try to hit it again, but get the angle right, hopefully. Trying real hard not to hit anything. Kind of taking the scenic route around the entire property lot here. But my thought is, if I can hit it, you know, straight on, maybe they'll give it to us. So if I swing out like super wide and then try to hit it like this, maybe it'll work. Yeah, I think this gives us a lot more room to get it straight. Hopefully that back trailer will turn with us. There we go. That looks good to me. It's going to get the brake in, and we're going to sit here for a little bit while they load us up. So let's go ahead and get these down below the chops, get some air. Okay. Let's let them load us up. Excuse me. Taking them a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit under 2 hours. They went ahead and turned us around, so that's cool. I think we're pretty much good to go. Let's get our engine back on.
Drive safe.
All right. I am ready to go if you are. Unfortunately, we don't have our interior sounds, the new updated interior sounds working on this truck yet. Forgot to actually add it to the to the open def that I've got in this profile for this truck, but we do have this nice Mac engine that's working just fine. So what do you say before we get on the road? Probably right here, I'm gonna grab our screenshot. That way dispatcher can see we're loaded and we're en route. All right. Set the brake in real quick. Get that screenshot. Don't go anywhere. I'll come right back. Okay, we're back and ready to go. Let's go ahead and get the brake out. We'll get on the road here. I like hearing those RPMs drop. Nice and gradual. We'll get the windows rolled back up once we get back on the road here. That way it's not too noisy for you.
Get ready to turn right.
In case I hadn't mentioned it before, this is thanks to ATS expansion. And we get these nice cattle sites, because you're not going to find anything like this in the base game. Not of this caliber. Oh, he's letting us go. What a nice guy. Thank you so much. All right, now we can get the windows up, I do believe. Still pretty noisy, but the good kind of noisy. I love being able to hear the sounds of the engine just come to life. And it's definitely nice to have more power on board to haul this hay around and not have any issues. It was rather unfortunate in the last video that we couldn't really back up to our unloading spot due to inadequate horsepower, excuse me,
And then turn
that we just kind of were very unfortunately having to do without, and ended up just kind of having to
turn left.
cheat on the drop there. Hopefully we don't have to resort to that today, but it does happen every now and then. All right, got the green. I've been seeing quite a bit of stuttering here in Wyoming. Driving up to that spot there in Powder River, and then of course the stutter just now. It seems like there's something about Wyoming the game doesn't like. I'm not sure what. Thankfully Iowa's been smooth as glass, but I don't know, it seems like Wyoming's got some issues somewhere. Of course I wouldn't put it past it to be one of the mods that we have in here that it's, I don't know, conflicting with something or other, I'm not sure, but I can say it is kind of centralized to Wyoming because of the fact that in this same profile I drove the CT W9A and then Moises W9A, and we were in more or less Iowa territory both times.
Turn left.
And oh, we're gonna have to take this light. Not gonna stop. And I had smooth gameplay through there, so I'm not sure exactly on the exact cause of the bit of stuttering and other issues that I've been seeing here in Wyoming, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. Yeah, I'm getting on the interstate here, and we are Montana bound. Hope everybody watching is doing well and enjoying the hump day, middle of the week. Mine is going pretty good. Been a busy week at work, but nothing new, of course. Trying to get back to recording more frequently. it's hard to for me to decide because there's different things that I could try to focus on. I really enjoy making mods for the game, but I also enjoy paint jobs. I just don't get to do them as often because of how long they kind of take. So there's only so much I can really cram in. It's like the main focus I want it to be is the YouTube channel first, since that's what's got the most outreach right now, and it's what I enjoy the most out of everything. Oh, there's my beeper going off. Been a minute since I've had to deal with that, since I haven't even really had that issue due to the smaller horsepower engines not being able to get up there as fast. But try to be mindful of that so we don't have that distraction. Yeah, so it's been kind of hard for me to focus on one thing at a time, but being that I record, or that I enjoy recording the most out of everything, and of course have to make time for my personal driving to kind of unwind, I guess. It's driving solo is a nice little stress reliever, because I can just kind of strap in and do some long hauls or whatever I feel like doing. Put on some music or a TV show or whatever in the background and just kind of zone out for a bit. So of course that's important to me too, but so is modding for the game, because it's fun to be able to incorporate things that I want to incorporate, whether it's a paint job or it's a accessory mod or whatever. Plus it just kind of gives you other things to do to share with people, to kind of get others to appreciate as well. So it's always a struggle to find something that'll not take too much time, that'll accommodate the schedule. I'm gonna have to shift down a little bit because we're struggling on the RPMs here in this hill. But of course I need to absolutely ensure that recording for the channel is the priority, because I know that if I get kind of lost with other stuff, I'll I only have so much time in the day and in the week to record. So, and it takes a little bit of time, because it's not just actually sitting here and recording, it's planning and also the editing after. So it takes a couple to a few hours sometimes to do that, because if there's a mod, for example, I want to cover, I gotta make sure it's updated, build it out, drive with it a little bit, kind of decide on the configuration I want to do and the load and destination and all that stuff, and then actually sit here and record, and then do the editing after. So it takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it, obviously, because it's the outreach on this channel has really grown, and that's all thanks to you guys. So I definitely want to keep supporting that, sharing things with you. Whoa, okay, that crept up on us quick. I wasn't watching the GPS, thought I had more time. So there's all of that. Very, very mild Jake on this thing. Got it on right now, and it's obviously working, but okay, let's get it off now. And maybe we'll go down to 6 for now. But don't get me wrong, I thoroughly enjoy recording everything about it. I don't mean for it to come across as that it's a burden in any way, that it takes that time. Obviously, this is something I choose to do, and I only do it because I love to do it. So, no complaints there whatsoever. It's just that you do have to put forth conscious effort to make sure that you get all the things done you need to get done, and kind of work things around each other as needed. But anyway, it's a long tangent on that. But yeah, it's just been, the whole week has just been me trying to figure out what to do with my schedule and everything. I'm sure that people like me would really benefit from actually having a written schedule and then sticking with that. I hope one day to be as organized as I'd like to be, where I have everything regimented and figured out, so that nothing's neglected, and I make sure I make time for the right things, and also restrict time so that I don't spend too much time on one thing and not the others. But I've never been one to be able to stick to a regiment like that. So I've got tons of different things I like to do, even outside of the game, that keep me busy, keep me active and away from the computer screen, since I'm, you know, literally on the computer screen 9+ hours every day. So gotta schedule things to get you on your feet, staying active and everything. So that's important too. Port of entry's coming up. Hopefully we don't get called in, because we are going into a different state here, so it is possible we may get called in. Let's just get in the lane here just in case. Okay, the 4-letter word is open. Oh, we got it. We got the red. How it is sometimes. So I think it's to the left here.
Go straight on.
Okay. We're good there, I guess. Can't really see around the bend too easily.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Don't worry, we'll be on our way soon.
Keep right, and then turn right.
If it wasn't for this, we wouldn't even have gotten the detour. Trucks keep left. That's all good. We'll just do what we gotta do, hit the scale. Let's make these guys happy. Okay, there you have it. That's pretty heavy. 116,000 pounds. Passed our inspection too, so they probably checked our weight class on our license and gave us the all clear. We're not breaking any laws. Which is good news, because I definitely don't want to be.
Keep left, and then turn left.
But should be coming up on it here soon.
Turn left.
Alright, nobody coming from the right, because that's gated.
Keep right.
Gonna stay on the right. So we're going I-90 west.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, these trailers turn pretty decent. You gotta swing it just a little bit, but not too bad, considering they're doubles. Oh, sorry car. Very small on-ramp we had there. But it is also kind of their responsibility to let us in, so... I do enjoy driving these Kenworths from time to time. I like also that it's got the physical gauges and not the digital ones. I think I always prefer that rather than the digital ones. Even though you know, some of the newer trucks, and of course I play a lot of ETS too as well. A lot of those have the digital gauges and everything, bunch of fancy features, and you know, I guess it's cool to break up the monotony of it, maybe kind of keep it interesting, give you something else to drive. But my preference is always going to be the physical gauges for sure. I like that look the most, and especially with these W9As that I've been driving, having the big old switches too, like the older styles. That's my favorite too. I like that. Some people don't really vibe with it. Some people don't like the big gauges. It's Google Maps car again. But you know, it's cool. Everybody's got a preference, so it's kind of you do you, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, there's a beeper again. Hit the brakes, make sure we don't go over our speed here. In fact, I should be slowing down quite a bit anyway because of the speed limit. Going a little bit over. It looks like we're getting off up here. This should lead us to our destination. There should be another K&D haze site here in Harden, so
And then exit right.
it's a nice little river. Let's get the Jake on again as we
Exit right.
slow down up here.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Okay, I think we're clear. I kind of like to stick this thing in a Mac Pinnacle. This Mac E9 engine, that would be kind of fun.
Straight on.
I think this is actually the first time coming out to Harden, not coming from the other side, but coming from the west. Because normally I think I remember going under the bridge to come here, the last few times that I've come here. So this is kind of a first for me, hitting it from this direction. Not the direction I'm going through now, but I mean from the interstate. Because obviously this is the only way really to get to it, I believe. Can actually get up to 70 here, so let's kind of step on it.
Go straight on.
A nice scenic drive here. I always love coming up here. And of course it's a nice little site too. Take stuff to and from. Yep, tons of curvy roads too. That's just nice. Oh, another low stutter. Guess it's kind of Montana too, I guess. Oh, watch out for the deer. Whoa, stop. There they go. Oh. Oh, here they come again. Uh-oh. Let's give them some room to go underneath, between the trailers. We better hurry up. There's herds of them. Feel bad for the car behind me. I had no idea there was a car behind me. Hopefully they paid some respect to the deer.
Get ready to turn right.
So is this deer herding season, I wonder?
Turn right.
Deer mating season, I guess is the way to say it. As I'm recording this today, this is July 22nd, so I'm curious if it's mating season. That was 2 herds of deer that just went by.
It's all over now.
So dramatic. Okay, where is our flag? Is that on the left side? I think it is. I think this is our usual drop-off spot, if I'm not mistaken. The only thing is, how do we hit it? Is the question. Hold on a minute. Let's take a look. Okay, it's showing up to actually the other way. So I'm gonna back up just a little bit, just to give me enough room to get around this hole here. Can we hit it like this, I wonder? Oh yeah, here's the hay and everything back here. Okay, cool. Oh, so we probably gotta hit this trigger then. That's probably what it's wanting us to do. And then they'll tell us, drop it here. Yeah, that was it. All right. Where do you want it? Okay, of course it's facing the complete opposite direction of where we're facing now. Okay, we're gonna have to do some kind of weird turnaround here to hit it right. Actually, let's go around this way and we'll just really snake this thing around and hope in the meantime that we don't hit any weird invisible walls. I'm gonna just go ahead and go the extra mile, swing it all the way out to the fence. The property line. I think this should work. See, which way is it facing? I gotta get that right. Oh, there it is. Okay. If I swing it kind of out like this and then bring it right back around, hopefully by the time we get to the front, that trailer will be... Uh-oh. I see a potential problem here. There's some hay sticking out, and I think we can barely make it without hitting our hood on that hay. I sure hope anyway. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Ooh, check it out. A little trail star right there. Nice. We ended up bumping it anyway. Super tight here. All right. Well, they're cool with that, so let's go ahead and we'll give them plenty of time to do their thing. Kind of late afternoon, early evening here, so we probably got enough time to just take a little rest here while they unload us and everything. So let's give them a green light. Boom. All right. We got an excellent hay delivered from Powder River to Harden, 302 miles, 9 hours, 14 minutes, 41.3 gallons. Fantastic. Nice little paycheck there, 29K. Whoa! That was interesting. I guess we spawned a little bit inside that hay when they turned us around, and they gave us a little boost. Wow, okay, that was interesting. Anyway, I was getting a kick out of that stuff. Well, there you have it. That's the T660 from Joster. We got, I think our light's still on? Yeah, turn that off for now. We're going to be sitting here for a little while before we take another one out of here. But anyway, again, just wanting to pimp out ATS Expansion. You can visit the website atsexpansion.com, find all the details and plenty of media for the The mod itself, if you're not already driving with it, it's absolutely free and gives you plenty of sites all over the states to take stuff to and from, including nice hay sites like this one. Just be careful if you're driving a double trailer, obviously. Learned that today. But then the trailers back there are Ruda's flatbeds, so you'll see those on his website. And that's really it. I'll have links to everything that we drove today, as I usually do. And then also just kind of wanting to pimp out my Discord servers. Also, the invite link is also in the description as always. And I think that's about it. So if you're watching today and you're new around here, not subscribed yet, I kindly ask that you please subscribe and drop a like if you enjoyed watching. Please also feel free to share it with anybody that you think enjoys T660s and hauling hay across the states. So we'll catch you in the next one, guys. I appreciate you watching, and everybody be safe. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time. Hey guys, it's Vaughn here to tell you about Qubit Transport and Logistics. It's a brand new VTC, but more than that, it's a truck sim community that we base on sharing tips, tackling convoys, and celebrating every successful delivery together. We have drivers tackling the open roads in both ETS2 and ATS, designated dispatch jobs, elevated company ranks based on your mile distance, and so much more. So whether you're brand new to the game or are an established veteran, you're sure to find your place in our community. We really encourage anyone and everyone to join us, have fun together. So consider applying today. The links are in the description below to our Discord server, as well as our company pages on both TrucksBook and Trucky. Again, links in the description below. We are currently hiring, and we encourage all to join. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.